Greetings. I'm Elder Blacklight. No one is telling you except the Honorable Elijah Muhammad when you attended FOI classes. They would tell you things. I remember when I was in the FOI class with Supreme Minister John Muhammad, the blood and spiritual brother of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And he was telling me when there wasn't no sun, how we existed. He said we had eyes like cats, that we could, eyes was adjusted to the blackness. Wasn't no light, wasn't no stars, wasn't no, uh, any kind of light at all. Just triple blackness. And he said that we could use our hand. We had enough energy and knew how to use it. We can make fireballs come out of our hand. Now you see cartoons like that with Fireball Z, and then you also see the Chinese practicing Qigong healing techniques. And you could rub your hands like this, they heat up, and with your breath, using breath control, you can heal different parts of your body because they know where the acupressure points were. They knew where the points were to heal you, and they knew what points within your body and your system to kill you. And he told me this back in the 90s. And don't forget my uncle, because I was born in 1946. I got to remind y'all of that. He was schooling me because uh, he the one that brought on my mother's side of the family, the whole family into Islam. He was telling me about how they use cat, rat, and dog to make the pig, to go up there and clean up the hillsides, and the caves where the Caucasoid dwelled at. It was so filthy. Now he told me that, and I was age enough to comprehend, but he started schooling me on that subject when he was babysitting me, 1 and 2 years old. And he had, him and Malcolm X were tight, but he wasn't like Malcolm. He used to be like Malcolm, but he was more the warrior type. But he had two brothers that were gangsters. And my grandfather on my mother's side was a hustler, a pimp, and a con artist. And my grandfather on my dad's side had an after-hour joint and was more or less doing the same thing. But he was stationary in a house they called the after-hour joint, or blind pig. So when I never grew up in the church. I grew up in the Nation of Islam, although my mother didn't send me to the University of Islam. Uh, I got those teachings because she used to go to the temple up until when I was the age 7. And we hung out with a whole lot of Muslims. So I could kind of like feel what time it is. And it's Allah's time. And His will is being done right now. And if you haven't tuned into righteousness by now, you will never do it. It might be too late. It's like when Pharaoh drowned in the Red Sea. And as the water was coming upon him, he told Moses, God is Allah. But he was already being drowned. And similar things happened like that in my lifetime when I was trying to tell my brothers and my sisters and my family members what time it was. And they died. Some of them had, a couple of my friends had cirrhosis of the liver. A couple of my friends OD'd. A couple of my friends got shot. You know, and this was when I was younger. And at times, those kind of tragedies start escalating, evolving to what's happening now. Speed it up. It's escalating at a rapid speed. You know, at a rapid speed. It's escalating. So the Caucasian, he noticed it's Allah's time. So he's trying to pull most of our people into the web. That's why you see all these black people on TV now. Black people, Chinese people, you know, he got them fooled. That's why Obama passed a law saying a man could lie with another man. Because he don't really believe in Allah. He don't even really believe in Moses or Jesus. He believes in the United States of America. The devil's paradise. Satan. So we're going to shut this one down and say this. You better get in tune. Get on that frequency. Into that God zone. Get into that frequency. And the only thing that can take you there is being righteous. Have integrity. Don't break none of God's laws. Don't break none of nature's laws. Nature's law is God's law. And righteousness is going to get you there. Keep Allah on your mind and your mind on Allah all the time. Allahu Akbar.